This is Core 955.
And Hypergamer.
Playing more Code Veronica. You join us back on part 6.
Part 6.
So,
Core still searching for the wheel.
The wheels of fate, once started, they will not stop. Something like that. I know I just butchered that quote from Resident Evil 3. Oh wait, it was the wheels of justice once turning, will not stop.
Close enough. So, the real question is, will we actually get any further in the game in this episode?
I think so, yes.
Oh, we're heading in the right direction.
Yeah! Yeah, because I saved the game. I saved the game and then I went and looked it up.
Hooray.
Hooray for walkthroughs from like 10 years ago.
Ah, yes, I can see you going straight. Yeah, got a beeline straight for it.
Pretty much. I still love how Steve traps his dumbass in here.
Ah, help me.
Ah, help. Oh man, that new montage video from Leggy's pretty fucking good.
Yes. So, for those who have not seen it, and I'm hoping all of the viewers have seen it, you should 100% go and check out Shadow Leggy on YouTube and Vidly.
Yeah, the video we're talking about in question is Resident Evil 4, or Resident Evil Musical Montage 4.
Yes. The latest video
as
of... Yes. Latest video as of this video coming out. And, as with all of them, golden.
How did that twerp get past us?
That's a very good question. The other question I have is, why is he not smart enough to put the bloody guns back?
This is Steve. He's not known for his intelligence throughout this game.
I know he's not known for his intelligence, but it's not that hard to understand. Pull guns out, area closes. Therefore, if you put the guns back, that would be the first thing I'd try.
Oh my god. I hate Canadians. Eh?
Eh?
Yeah. At least this puzzle wasn't too hard.
That was too close. But I found something, thanks to you.
And breaking
safety,
first
bitch.
rule of gun safety right there.
Oh wait, he didn't point it at us, he pointed it at the wall.
It certainly looked like he was about to point it at Claire.
No, he does have his... Oh,
There it
no,
is.
There he goes.
First rule of gun safety, folks. Do not point things at people you don't... or things you don't intend to kill.
So, if I do remember, those guns don't have any ammo in them.
That is true, they don't at the moment.
So I want to know, where the fuck did he find stripper clips for those to load them and the ammo for them? Because if I remember correctly, the Lugers used a special type of Mauser ammo, which ain't a common round.
That's a very good question. Also, why? Because I thought they were decorative. Why? Why is there ammo stored for it? If they're supposed to be decorative.
This is Alfred.
That is true. Mr.
He hides a escape elevator with a Harrier jump jet under his tank. So,
I'm also impressed he knows how to fly the jet.
well remember, he is of a higher intelligence than the average.
That's true, but there is a difference between intelligence and actually having the skills to fly a jet without training.
He also has a hell of a lot of interest in military.
That is true.
Memorabilia.
That is
so he
certain.
probably at some point took the time to learn how to fly one.
That is also a very fair point. The interesting thing to note, if people are wondering why Chris is able to fly one, he was ex-Air Force prior to Resident Evil.
Yep.
So, random Resident Evil tidbit for you.
Oh yeah.
about that?
Unacceptable. God, I love his dialogue.
He is a very, very... He's not actually a bad villain at all, either.
He's just a bad shot.
A terrible,
He's like a
terrible shot.
stormtrooper.
Yeah, he just has bad guy aim, that's fine.
The only time he hit something was literally right in front of him, and he still got loaded into it.
It's like, man, you have a rifle. Come on.
With a laser pointer telling you exactly where to hit.
And you're not that far away either.
At this point, you'd be better... With giving his history with firearms, he'd be better off chucking the damn thing at them.
I'm also gonna note that had he gone up the stairs a bit and to the right, he could have actually seen Claire from where she was standing.
Yeah. Actually, that's where he was, before.
Yeah, and then he decides to move away from there to make sure that he can't hit her. Maybe he's just intentionally bad. He doesn't actually want to hit her.
Well, yeah, that's why he's like, you know what, I will toy with you. Into the cave. God, he's certainly at least made Code Veronica's first half an interesting game.
Absolutely. Not that I'm gonna complain about Wesker in the second half, but I think I would have possibly preferred Alfred and Alexia the entire game.
Yeah. Wesker just didn't really need to be here. Not saying that he's bad, because he was certainly interesting when he showed up.
Yeah, and he's still interesting in this game. He's not Resident Evil 5 Wesker, which is just deeply depressing.
Ultimate power!
Complete
man.
global saturation.
You know what one of my favorite videos is on YouTube? Oh hey, here's the side pack.
Sweet. What's one of your favorite videos?
So, it's basically Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal synced up to the scene where Wesker throws his shades at Chris.
Ah.
So, you know how in the music video he throws a quarter into a jukebox?
Yep.
So when Chris catches the shades, it starts the singing and the music. And it just looks like Wesker's dancing.
That's interesting. That is possibly the goofiest scene in that game.
Yeah.
Which they then felt the need to rip off in the movie.
To be fair, they have no clue what the hell they're doing in those movies. Oh, the T-virus evolves, so that's why they all have plogouts now with the plogout mouths.
Yeah, that they really didn't think that ahead. Had they had they just continued the path they were going for Resident Evil Apocalypse, probably would have been okay.
Yeah, honestly, if the series had ended the second movie, I would have been happy.
That's
At least, yeah.
all I've got to say about the movies is just bitch, bitch, bitch. Yes, and
that was funny. But I will give the second movie some credit. The costume design on Nemesis was good.
I enjoyed the second movie, I'm not gonna lie. It was not as good as the first, but I did thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah, it had its moments, it had its scenes. But as I said, the costume design in that movie was good. I think I just murdered the zombie for the hell of it. You there?
Yeah, I'm here, sorry. Just
Oh, sorry.
partially
I was
zoning
checking.
off.
Yeah, let's see. What was the third movies where the shitstorm just truly went overboard?
Yes, with the semi-intelligent zombies, the super smart tyrant.
The psychic fucking powers.
Yes, well those were hinted at the end of the second movie, to be fair.
Yeah. Also, oh hey, you remember that little girl we went through all that trouble to save? Nah, she's dead, fam.
Yeah, just killed her off scene, it's great. It's cool. Although,
shit.
that being said, considering she needed constant vaccines to keep it in check, that's not entirely surprising.
Yeah, but it's just weird how they did it. Okay, helicopter crash killed her. Yay.
It's like,
That
that's...
didn't kill Alice.
Of course not. Or anyone else.
Plot armor.
Yes, plot armor for all characters except for the one they don't care about.
Pretty much. Yeah, that was just such a weird thing. Couldn't you have given her a large enough dose of the antivirus to cure the T-virus in her system, though?
See, that would make sense, except for the fact that you consider that the movies just don't follow any reasonable sense when it comes to the virus.
Though, also, if you did do that, that would also render her unable to walk, because the disease that the T-virus is keeping in check would then start running rampant again.
Of course, but at the same time, it's a case of, well, the Earth is going to hell, we've only got a limited supply of this stuff. Is it more important to make sure that she's alive, or just make sure that she's not in a wheelchair?
Pretty much. Oh yeah, this is the crane game. I find the crane game in 4 to be more amusing.
Where you can actually pick them up and throw them into the garbage tip. Yep.
Yeah, that... Resident Evil 4 does have its moments.
It does. Sometimes. It's not a bad game, and it's certainly better than what came after it.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, well, you look at how that didn't grab it.
Yes. How does that work?
Yeah, and as cheesy as some of the lines Leon has, they were pretty amusing.
Oh, the one-liners are great. I enjoy those thoroughly.
Also, the scene where he just puts a knife in the midget's hand. That made me happy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw this at you, because I can. He was actually fortunate that they threw it back to him, otherwise he would have been without one.
Yeah. Yeah, because he hadn't fought Krauser and took his knife yet, had he?
Yes, which is one of the other details that I do like about that game. Once you fought Krauser, the knife that you use after that point is actually Krauser's.
Well, no, you use yours. You use Krauser's to cut down Ada by chucking it at the rope.
True. I'd need to double check that actually, because I'm fairly certain the actual model of it does change.
I think Krauser and Leon had matching knives.
Something for thought to consider if or when you do a turbo zombie. Nasty.
Yeah, and there was a lot of them on that elevator.
This game goes a bit overboard with the amount of zombies that it has.
Yeah.
The only upside to that is it does actually let you push them away.
I love when you push one and it hits the other and they all just stagger.
Just a domino
Like
effect,
bowling
yeah.
pins. The panic music, though, still not as good as 2's.
Oh, of course not. You can't beat 2's panic music. Like, that's
think
not
I
even
had
a
that-
question.
Yeah, I think I set that for an alarm clock once. I scared the shit out of my mother.
Yeah, I've done some similar things. I used to have... I won't say my old job, but I used to work in fast food. And I set up the theme from Psycho as the ringtone for when they rang. Now, that's funny in itself, and that did lead to a couple scares, which is fine.